Welcome back, everyone. Like I said in the last video, I wasn't gonna expose this company that did this trash freaking work in my truck, but they decided it was gonna be a good idea to go on Instagram and block me and not have any contact with me anymore. Even though I didn't mention their name in the last video, but after speaking to my manager and him telling me what I should and shouldn't say in this video, because I don't want to be caught in trouble for defamation. As long as I'm spitting facts out here, there's nothing they can do. In my personal experience and review with Florida's finest customs. So I reached out to the owner when I found out all this. Let's read these text messages together here. If I can get to them since he decided to block me. Here we go, we still got them here. So bro, who did the wiring in this truck? This is insane. Shit, man, he just cut and taped that. Bro, I'm about to have to rewire all this stuff myself. I'm in the blue. Come to shop, I'll do it all myself. I sent him a ton more pictures. He was like, yeah, he did that all over. I can see, come to my shop, send me your address, I'll stop by and have to fix it. I said, honestly, man, I want my money back. Everything in this truck is crap. I'm gonna be up all night redoing this entire truck. I have a massive truck show, the 75 Chrome shop to go to. And I'm not gonna drive this thing an inch with the wiring. It's a $300,000 truck with a $2 wiring job. I mean, it is a $300,000 truck at the end of the day with all the stuff we've done to it. He says, I'll send you back what I charge you for the electrical tomorrow morning. It was 8 lights in total, right? So I'm taking all this LED crap out of the truck. I'm sending someone by to drop it all off and pick up my door panels, which, by the way, he absolutely cut in half, which I didn't want done. I wanted just the center panels replaced, not cut my whole door panel in half. Like, they didn't listen to what I said when I dropped the truck off. So this is what I'm talking about on my door panels, right? So see that? Like, this whole thing isn't even, like, in place. I have to keep pushing it in to pop it in place. This whole door panel is, like, the cheapest stuff that anyone could buy. Like, it's insane. Like, just the quality is just trash. He says, send me your number on Zelle and I'll send you some money back. I said, it's mind-blowing to me that 0 connectors were used in any of this. I'm sorry if I'm repeating this for some of the people that watched yesterday's video. How does anyone let that happen? You're literally gonna have a truck burn down that you guys have done work to. His response is, I've got here that I charge you for a total of 6 lights. That comes out to $390. So I purchased all the lights from TRUX, which are perfect. There's nothing wrong with these TRUX lights, right? But all this LED crap he put in here is just trash. So he's gonna give me $390 back for the LED, for this stuff, all the mounting plates, and that supposedly includes labor? No, I don't think so. Not when my bill was like $3,300 when I paid for the door panels and flooring to get done, and the headliner, which was shit because it was drooping and falling. And they put this thing in it, and that's what basically almost burnt the truck to the ground with their crappy wiring. I told him, I said, bro, $390, I paid you over $3,000 for this stuff. Everything in the truck is wired like crap. The headliner replaced with the other board, which is nice, which this is a nice piece if it was good and worked. It doesn't even light up. The controller smoked and smells burnt. I think I had it in the other video the other day. It was just completely burnt out, and it was so hot you couldn't even touch it. The shifter plates, everything's just wired like crap. If you're offering me $400, just freaking keep it. I told him, I said, I don't feel I'm being unreasonable. The way I look at it is, how many trucks has this guy working for you wired? What's gonna happen when a truck burns to the ground, someone loses everything they've worked for? The reason I'm making this video now and naming them is because I don't want another person they've worked on truck to have the same experience I did, and it be their entire livelihood or the truck they live in and it burned to the ground, like just could be completely gone. Then what? Then you're literally homeless. Thankfully for us, my truck is a toy that we use for YouTube videos, and we use it for hauling equipment every now and then, but it's not our livelihood. And if it was and this thing burned to the ground, I'd be devastated. I'd be devastated either way. He says, and like I said, I'm sorry that we're having this conversation about this. Let me know if you have Cash App or refund. And then he comes back saying, oh, I'll give you $850 back, which is better, but it doesn't account for all the shit work they did inside the truck. I said, and then they cut the huge hole in my headliner, like I was telling you guys, and shoved that plastic crap through there, and the whole job was junk. He says, how I can see he just did shit all over the place, brother, not even knowing what to say. He says, I don't have an explanation for this, but we'll work it out. And I said, what are you gonna do about all the past customers you've had that he has done this to? He says he's been with us about a month, so I'll try to get back to the people to check with what he did on the electrical, because believe me, I do not want problems with you or nor no one else. So right there he lied. I was gonna just look past this and not do anything else. He's been with us about a month, right? So I go digging through their Instagram, right? And I find videos of where the owner films and puts everything on his Instagram, right? He does all that himself. He literally filmed, for him to say he had no idea, filmed them hanging one of these lights in my truck with this crap on it. And you can see it right here. Well, hang on. Right here, they are hanging that light in my truck, right? Look at the wiring. He filmed them hanging this up in my truck. So him to lie and say, oh, I had no idea, when he literally filmed this. He filmed that in my truck. Here they are again, right? Installing this in someone else's truck. What is that? No connectors, more twisted crap with electrical tape around it. It's like mind-blowing. This is the wire that was underneath that hard floor, the hard plastic floor between the metal cab and something hard. So all it takes is a little bit of moving back and forth, vibrations of a truck, and the chafing in the wires are exposed to the aluminum floorboard and the Peterbilt cab. And pretty much every other semi is made out of aluminum. So then you start running into all kinds of issues, and this is what they do. They just, guys, they must have just an absolute container full of electrical tape straight from China with the rest of the Chinese crap LEDs they put in here. This is the RGB controller that runs this whole board, which is huge. And this is what was burnt up. You can't, I can smell it, but you guys can't, but this thing is burnt. It smells burnt. And that's what was running all of that. So Florida's Finest Customs, do not go there ever. If you have went there and had your truck worked on, then you need to start pulling some lights down and checking all the wiring in it. Reached out to a couple people on their Instagram that they tagged and they did work to it, and they pulled their stuff down and found the same shit. I had another fan reach out, a guy I've been talking to a little bit, said he took his truck there about 6 months ago and had the same stuff. And one of his lights quit working, he dropped it down, had to take it to another chrome shop, have it worked on because of this crap. Like a 2-year-old wired the truck. So if they wouldn't have blocked me and remained communicating like adults, then we wouldn't be doing this. But since he decided to block me and block every other person that I know, just shows that they knew exactly what they were doing and they were just being shady as hell. So don't go there. Florida's Finest Customs, my honest review on the shit wiring and shit work they do. All right, guys, we're back up here at the chrome shop, and I found a company here that's selling lights that go in the cab. Just so you all can see, this is how they're supposed to be wired up, right here. With connectors, just grounded out, just nice and organized. See that? You have to check these guys out. Here's their information right there. This is nice stuff. That's what it's supposed to look like, not what Florida's Finest did. Top notch, really nice switches. A lot higher quality stuff right here. See all these soldered connections, heat shrunk there, like everything's done right. This stuff is soldered inside of here. Just nice stuff. That's what it's supposed to look like. Well, folks, that's my little short and not so sweet video about Florida's Finest Customs. Don't go shopping there, or you might end up with a hole in your ceiling like I do. Just chopped up, looking like crap. Anyways, we're done with the Debbie Downers on these past 2 videos. Next couple videos coming up are going to be lots of fun. We took our Cabover out and had a blast with it, the Army Cabover, and we were at the I-75 Chrome Shop. So come by and see us, guys. We'll be here all day today, Friday night, all day Saturday and Saturday night, and some on Sunday. We got hats, t-shirts, all kinds of cool stuff. Please do not go straight to Florida's Finest Customs and write reviews or anything like that unless you have a personal experience with the company. Do not go say anything in any kind of a bad way on this company unless you have had a personal experience with them, okay? We're not going to get into the shaming a company or anything like that. That's not what we do. I'm just giving you guys my honest review of the company and how it made me feel, and the people that have come forward to me and told me how they felt about how their trucks were treated and the work that was done. So, like I said, do not go commenting and writing negative reviews when you have had nothing to do with this company. This is just a warning for how I felt and the way my truck was treated. So, one last time, do not write reviews or write comments on any of their stuff unless you had a personal experience, please. Thanks, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. Peace.